What is going on today? This is Daniel with Cuervo ATV. Today I'm going to overview something that is pretty interesting that I've seen, and we're talking about valve train. So a lot of guys ask me with new bikes, like, hey, the dealer recommends to do valve adjustment first service, whatever that hour range is, 20 hours or something, some nonsense on it. So I am going to show you in what I commonly see over and over. So yes, it's always good to do a valve adjustment or a valve check, but going into a dealer and paying an excessive amount of money on a valve adjustment service is a little bizarre, due to what I see on these 700s. So here we have a 2008 that the motor has been stock as far as we know. No modifications to it. It did have intake and exhaust on it, but it's been running its life for the last, since 2008, active service its whole time. So I was going in here and gonna put a hot cam in and figure I would check the valve lash, and we take a 4th thou filter gauge. And let's rotate this cam. And it does slide in there. It's pretty snug. That one's a little looser. This one's pretty snug, but does slide through. So what I see on these is that valve lash has not been adjusted ever since 2008. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this rocker pin out and show you the tappet screws. All right, there's that. And if you're wondering what that is, that's a 6mm by 1.0 all thread, a big washer and a nut, and a piece of 1/2 inch PVC pipe. This particular one is the a little bit thicker gray stuff. But we're gonna pull that out, take a look at this rocker. And here we are, if we could see that. So if you look at the exhaust rocker and the intake rocker, and you see the single wear mark, single line, single wear mark there, that means this bike has never had a valve adjustment. That doesn't mean it hasn't been checked, but these screws have never been moved from their original location since they've been put in. So here we are in 2022, this bike being a 2008, still within spec. So that's pretty amazing. I do see this quite often when we pull apart cylinder heads or older motors, is they tend to be within spec still and yet to be adjusted. So kind of crazy. Take that as what you will with it. I do still recommend doing valve adjustments, but running into the dealer paying a bunch of money or worrying about, oh, if I have to do a valve adjustment on a stock camshaft, doesn't seem to be the issue if you do good oil changes and maintenance and keep up with that stuff. So we could see a little bit inside here, nothing too crazy, clean oil. So that's what good maintenance gets you, and the engineering of that factory head and valve train is pretty amazing to go that long with without needing a valve adjustment. So all right, there we have it. We'll get on to the next one pretty soon.